With the first pick in the 2000 NFL Draft, the Oakland Raiders select
ABSN. Welcome to Mock Draft Central, live on the ABSN. Yo, what's going on, chat, man? This is the Aboriginal Sports Network first mock draft of the mock draft season. And we're going to start off with the New York Giants, a full 7-round New York Giants mock draft is with your boy Big Pat Sports Talk and my other draft aficionado, Unpopular Opinion Sports. You know, the Giants have just signed John Harbaugh to be their new coach. So they ready to draft. They didn't even go to the Senior Bowl because they're trying to get their staff together. They hired Denard Wilson as a defensive coordinator, and so they're waiting to see what Monken does for offensive coordinator. But we gonna get into a New York Giants mock draft. But before that, what do you think this team needs, and where do you think this team needs to head in the 7-round mock draft, man?
Well, I think they need to get better in the trenches, to be honest with you. I think that's kind of what hampered the Giants last year, especially on defense, is stopping the run. So definitely want to see somebody paired next to Dexter Lawrence. You want to get better with the linebackers and, of course, the secondary. And then on the offense, you know, of course, kind of the same thing. You want to build from the inside out, you know, beef up your trenches. You know, the center position obviously is one to keep an eye on right there, as well as the guards, the two guard positions with the Giants there. So those are the positions I'd be looking at in the draft if I was going, you know, any round.
Right, with this Giants team. But hey, look, we're gonna go ahead and get into the mock draft here with the New York Giants. So let's go ahead and start off with this mock draft here. As you can see, we on PFSN, and we're gonna go ahead and do a mock draft through PFSN. If I could find the start, there you go, and the solo draft. There we go. All right, as you know, we got the 5th pick. That stupid eagle
There's
out of
Mendoza.
here. Yep. As you see, Mendoza went first. Keldrick Falk, edge from Auburn, went second. Carnell Tate went to the Cardinals, and Ruben Bain Jr. went to the Tennessee Titans. So, man, we got some choices, man. We can go receiver, we can go safety, we can go linebacker here. Got the best, probably the best tackle in this draft at Spencer Fano. You got an edge rusher and David Bailey. You got Peter Woods right here. You got another Utah tackle, then a Miami tackle, more receivers and DB. So, what do you think that we gonna do here, man? What our number 1 pick, the fifth pick?
What would I do, or what do you think What do I think the Giants going to do? Because that's
give me both.
Two different things. All right, I'll start with what I think the Giants would do. I think in this situation, I'm thinking a guy like John Harbaugh is going to look at Caleb Downs and think he can be a Cal Hamilton type player.
Me too.
And so I think in a situation like that, if he's available at 5, I think they take him. Now, what would I do? I'm looking at that tackle, and I'm looking at Arvell Reese, because one thing people saying about Reese is that, and you can clear this up for me if you want to, that he's an edge. And I'm like, nah, first of all, he's a football player. And then second of all, like, he played in the middle as well. You know what I'm saying? Or off ball and middle linebacker at Ohio State. So I'm looking at that and I'm like, okay, you put him in that defense. You know, if everybody want to move on from Kayvon Thibodeau, there you go. You know, because he can play both. He gives you both, like that dude Carter. You see what I'm saying? So you can mix and match him and Carter and Burns, and you can you know have all kind of exotic blitz packages and different things like that with those guys in there, man. You know, and he gives you coverage too. So I'm looking at that. You know, it's tempting to take that tackle, but if you're gonna sign a Jermaine Illuminor, I think you could roll with that. If not, you have a hole there. So definitely gotta consider that. You know, unless you think Marcus Bowe's ready to start day one at right tackle. So
Yeah,
that's how I'm looking at it.
I do believe Marcus Bowe has talent, so that's why I'm not harping on the tackle at the number 5 spot. I'm actually with Arvell Reese, because the reason you said that he can play both positions, and he can play both positions. He could be a very good edge and a very good inside linebacker. So if you do decide to move on from Thibodeau, he could fill that Thibodeau role when you need him to fill that Thibodeau role. And he could play top inside linebacker. So me personally, I'm going Arvell Reese over any of them tackles. And I think our linebacker. You said what?
I said I'm with you. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking Arvell Reese right here, man. So with the number 5 pick, the New York Giants select Arvell Reese, linebacker out of Ohio State. Pick is in. All right, so we just took a linebacker at 5. Our next pick is at 37. What do we do at 37? We got a trade. We got a trade offer. Chiefs get 37 and pick 105.
Oh man, right? Oh, they got him. The Raiders got him right before this.
Oh, you talking about Chris Bell? So we got a trade offer from the Chiefs, pick number 40. So we drop down 3 spots and lose the number 105 pick. So we won't have a pick for 2 rounds. But they're giving us a 2027 second.
No.
All right. So Jacksonville's offering pick 56, 194, and a 2027 second to go to number 37.
No. We need impact players on this team.
All right. So both those trades are rejected. And all right, team needs, we need a receiver to go with Malik Neighbors, especially if Wan'Dale Robinson doesn't come back. So, and we definitely need, I think we need a center and a guard. So receivers, I like Chris Brazil right there, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Chris Brazil can definitely be that number 2 to Malik Neighbors, and he is 6'4" to 6'5" and can run a 4.2. It's just, do you trust another Tennessee receiver? Texas A&M Chase Bisontis.
This line, I don't know. You know,
you got 2 really good ones. You got Chase Bisontis, arguably the best guard in this draft. I don't know how he fell to number 38. And then you got Emmanuel Pregnon from Oregon, and he's very good too. Both of those guys are.
I'm taking the guard. What D tackles you got though? I don't want to ignore the defense, even though we went defense in the first round. Christian Miller out of Georgia.
Yeah, very good. Very good. But we got Alexander already.
Yeah, I go with the guard. That's a hard pass, but I go with the guard.
The reason why I'm going with the guard is because I know he will start. He would take Van Rotten's spot if they needed him to start. So Chase Besantes, the pick is in at number 37. Texas A&M offensive guard Chase Besantes. All right, our next pick. We don't have a third round pick in this draft. So our next pick will be in the 4th round at pick 105.
Damn, somebody took Zachariah Branch.
Mm-hmm. All right. Hey, we dropped down 6 picks, but we get another pick almost over 42 picks ahead of pick 191. We get 149 instead of 191. So we get 2 picks pretty quick. If you want them to drop down 6 spots to 111, that's what Miami's offering.
What's on the board? You could look at what's on the board and just hide it.
Got another linebacker, got DB, running back, cornerback. Let's see. Defensive tackle, Dante Corleone, who's not bad from Cincinnati. It's actually pretty decent. You got Tafe from Texas. You got Bud Clark right there from TCU, the safety. Very good one. You got some pretty good ones. Cornerback, I'm saying if you're going to wait till the 3rd round to take a quarterback, don't take a cornerback at all. You get you a better
how I feel about the Giants.
We
drafting cornerbacks. So look at wide receiver. Wide receivers.
All right, you got Kevin Coleman Jr., Bryce Lance, Jordan Hudson from SMU is pretty good. I love Josh Cameron from Baylor, big body receiver. He's like 6'3", and he's just huge, bro. And he plays with an attitude. I like Josh Cameron. And then you got a couple of 3 little guys, and Eric Rivers, Aaron Anderson, Deion Burks. I say if you're gonna do that route, you keep Wan'Dale Robinson. And you got Eric McAllister at 180, but I think we can get him on our next pick, especially if we take that trade from I think it was the Cardinals or the Dolphins that was offering them.
Dolphins, yeah.
It was a Dolphin. So I mean, receiver wise, me out of these dudes, I'm either taking Bryce Lance or Josh Cameron to get that big body receiver to the outside.
Okay.
Yeah, or I'm taking Bud Clark, the safety from TCU.
But we could trade down and probably get both of them.
Mm-hmm. You could really trade down and get all the people we looking at. So, I mean, it's back to the trade. Are you willing to drop down 6 picks to get an earlier pick than 191? And we have 149?
Yeah, I'll take that trade.
All right. So we have traded and we dropped down to pick 111. And, that's a nice tackle right there. Alili Famone from Wake Forest is dope. He's a good one. All the receivers are still there. You got Corleone still there.
I think we need to help out this receiver group at this point. So I will look at one of them receivers to go with the.
All right, so it depends. Do you want more?
Unless you want to wait, you know what I'm saying? Unless we can get one later, one that you see. Is it one that you see that we can get a little bit later?
Yeah, it's a couple I can see we get later. You got Eric McAllister from TCU, Chase Roberts.
Got to help the quarterback out.
Malachi Fields is a guy I really like. They got him way down there. But
look at tight end.
Let's see. You got Daquan right there. That was a tight end that Dart worked with at Ole Miss, and he's actually pretty good. And I actually like him out of all these tight ends.
He's on 170 though.
Yep. Now you can
And
help the quarterback by getting a lineman too.
Yeah, we got a guard though too as well. So I don't know what they're gonna do with Illuminor. Unless one of those guys can play center. You know what I'm saying? Running back. I don't know what you think.
I like Kevin Coleman too, but you got. I think we need a big body receiver. You got Bryce Lance at 209. Like I said, he's more of a route runner than what Josh Cameron is. And they got Josh Cameron. He's just big, bro. He's like 6'1", 223. Because the way AJ Brown plays, you would think he like 6'5", but AJ Brown's only like 6'1", 6'2".
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that Josh Cameron guy, man, he plays like strong, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So it's between him and Bryce Lance, and I just think Josh Cameron is more of a hardball type player.
Mm-hmm.
And you get the ball to him in space, and he could beat you deep too. So it just like.
Or do you want to go with the tackle?
Me personally, I'm taking the tackle because we got another pick early, and shoot, that dude still might be there. And I know this dude.
How many more? What we got? So what's our next picks? What's our pick lineup? Go to my picks.
We got right now 111, 143, and 149.
And
see what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. Well, take the tackle then. Because we got to get better in the trenches.
Yeah, so we take the tackle at 111. I don't want that trade.
Yeah, not doing nothing. Like, we got our picks, so let's get the guys that we was looking at.
So Eric McAllister is still there. We got another pick. They took Josh Cameron. Okay, but Eric McAllister is still there.
Took out the board. See, that's why you don't play around.
Nope. Because I like Eric McAllister and Chase Roberts just as good. I like those two guys there, and shoot, we got another pick coming up right after this.
I
like the center Jack Slaughter, but I think they're getting Linderbaum.
Yeah, if I'm them, I'm getting Linderbaum. I'm gonna do what I gotta do to get him a contract, but
oh my goodness, Jacob Rodriguez is still on the board. That dude was in Heisman considerations at linebacker.
For Texas Tech.
Yep, very good linebacker.
Corner. Yeah, I was gonna say look at corner.
I like Damani Jackson. It's just 6'1", 192.
Yeah, because we need a bigger corner, man. I don't like these little miniature corners they got out there.
Well, Banks is not miniature, and Adebo is not miniature either. Blott is tall. He's just not big. I don't know. I like Damani Jackson, though, out of all of them. Andre Fuller from Toledo's pretty good, too. Dang, this dude, Bud Clark's still there. And Tafe.
You can't use a safety. I will say that.
I like Bud Clark because of his range and speed, and I like Tafe because of his toughness. And he could play over the top too. And I think he's way more physical than what Bud Clark is.
But we still haven't got a receiver or a tight end. So I don't know if you want to get a receiver at this point or somebody's still there.
Yeah, Eric Rivers is nice from Georgia Tech. He's just not that big body guy that I'm looking for, but he is a nice receiver. And if you got a scheme that can get your people open, Eric Rivers is going to be a problem. I don't like Deion Burks because he gets hurt too much, but if he's not getting hurt, he's really good. Romello Brinson, he's a big body, but he's going to take a lot of work as far as the receiver position. Eric McAllister is 6'3". Liked his style, like his speed. Chase Roberts, he's like that Puka Nakua type mode.
Mm-hmm.
He's very
We
tall.
got other picks though, so
And we got another pick right at 149 coming up.
What go to all. See what's like the top rated players on the board. I have to go BPA here.
So right now, Joe Royer from Cincinnati was pretty good. Tyree Sapp is pretty good from Florida. If I'm going linebacker, I'm taking Rodriguez over Jack, not Jack, but yeah, Jack Kelly. I think Rodriguez is still there. Yep, Jacob Rodriguez. He's still there. So it all depends on which way you want to go.
I think we need to help the quarterback out. So like I would take a receiver or tight end. If it's one,
I like
that's
Daquan
up
Wright,
there.
but he's at 170. I think we could get him later. But the guy, Eric Rivers is nice, bro. I like Eric Rivers.
What you gonna do with Wan'Dale Robinson? Because I'm hearing they talking about signing him.
Well, if you sign Wan'Dale Robinson, then I don't get Eric Rivers.
See what I mean? So I want the taller receiver.
And those guys are after these guys. Like all these guys in front of them are like smaller guys, and Brinson needs a lot of work.
So then you got to go BPA then. So what would be the best player at the position that we could use the most?
I'm going Rodriguez. Yep. You put him and Alvaro Reese out there? Okay. We got linebackers again.
Bye-bye, Bobby O.
Yep. All right.
And Micah McFadden.
So we take it, and when Micah McFadden will be what he's supposed to be, a backup.
Backup off the roster.
I'm not trading nothing with the Patriots.
Not tackling.
And so we're up again at 149. Our next pick is 184, and that's right in the area of those receivers that we were looking at. So we can go BPA again if you want to. Or I like this edge right here, but Alvaro Reese can take that. And what about
what about the tight ends? Which ones we was looking at?
Daquan Wright, he's at 170. I think that would be the best tight end to get because he's already worked with Jackson Dart. So he already knows how Jackson Dart plays.
So you want to go tight end, receiver, or defense again?
We got how many picks after this? We got 2 picks in 184 and 190. I think we could get the best receiver and tight end with those 2 picks. Be honest with you, but you can get your safety right here too, in Tafe, who could be a guy that could come in and actually start.
What about corner?
Still got Damani Jackson right there. I like Damani Jackson. He's a very good corner.
Do you want to go corner here? I think we need to improve the corner room. Corner or safety could probably work. We need to get better in the secondary. At least have some guys that you can develop.
Well, I think Damani Jackson can have a quicker impact than Tafe. I think if you bring Damani Jackson there, he can actually compete to start.
This is a good spot for a corner. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like them. I don't like when they take them early because they never pan out. But right here, yeah.
All right, so Damani Jackson at 145.
receivers been like took up on the board, bro. I don't know. Let's see. Are they still there? A lot of them gone.
You got CJ Daniels. Still got Dane Key from Nebraska. Malachi Fields is the guy I like. He's the 6'4" guy from Notre Dame that could go up there and get it. I like him a lot. You got Virgil from Texas Tech too.
Jackson Dart ain't gonna like this draft. Let's look at what was the tight ends that we was looking at?
Wright is gone.
Told you, bro.
But we don't need a tight end.
We need a tight end.
Not to be drafting like that when you already got a young guy. I'm bringing in a veteran guy. You already got 2 young guys.
I mean, you're not doing nothing with Bellinger and man hurts, man. Like I said, he can move on from them. So you really only got 2 you're working with. And you said they like to use tight ends like in that Baltimore system. So you at least want to have 3.
And that's when I get my veteran one. I think they bring over Isaiah Likely because he ain't going to cost you that much.
He's a free agent?
Yep.
Already?
Mm-hmm.
That dude been in the league 4 years. Damn, that was a quick 4 years.
Wasn't it like a blink?
I think you need to get something for Dart. We throwing up Malik Neighbors and I don't know who.
I like CJ Daniels from Miami. He's a very good receiver. And he's 6'3" or 6'2". He's a good one. Then you got Malachi Fields too from Notre Dame.
I mean, we just need to get the best one on the board. If that's the guy.
Actually, you could probably get both of them if you want to. But the best route runner out of both of them, because this guy here, Malachi Fields, he's going to catch a lot of 50-50 balls, which you might need since we already got the route runners. Let's say they run. Yeah, I would actually take Malachi Fields over CJ Daniels in our situation.
No, go get him. I mean, I feel like we need to, you know what I'm saying? We probably need to get that kid somebody else to throw the ball to besides the guys you got right now, because them guys can't catch a cold.
So Malachi Fields it is. And we got one more pick at 190.
All right. Is it going to be a tight end, another receiver, or I mean, you got some good players at defense, I feel like. So
yeah,
another weapon here.
I don't know if you remember Badass Brown. Barry Brown for LSU. He's pretty good. But if I'm going another receiver, I'm taking CJ Daniels out of Miami. We'll have 2 big guys for Jackson Dart.
All right, that's fine. One of them got to work out.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how I'm playing it. Cause go the whole draft, you don't get nothing for your quarterback.
So this is what we got for the first official New York Giants mock draft of the Aboriginal Sports Network. At number 5, we got Avril Reese, linebacker out of Ohio State. I do believe
that's a hit. Yeah,
an absolute hit. At number 37, you got Chase Besantis, absolute hit. At 111, you got Ali Famone from Wake Forest, another hit. I do believe that dude's physical and he is pretty doggone good. At 143, you got Jacob Rodriguez. He was a Heisman Trophy candidate at the linebacker position for Texas Tech, and he is absolutely a beast at the linebacker position. He's one of those guys that will have the green dot and he will be a captain almost immediately. And he knows how to play in zone. He's a good tackler. And
I'm
he
about to
loves
say,
playing
can
against
he
the run.
tackle? It's
Yeah.
the main thing with the Giants. Can
That's
he
one of
tackle?
his main things. He tackles. He's good. He's
all right
very
with me
good.
then.
Don't know how he fell to 143, but it is what it is. Dean, you got a cornerback maybe that could come in and play for you. And Damani Jackson from Alabama, very good cornerback. And you know those Alabama quarterbacks usually turn out to be pretty good. Malachi Fields, receiver from Notre Dame. You got your big body receiver, man. And if they like Hodgins, you'll definitely like Malachi Fields. I think he's a way better version of what Hodgins could ever be. And he's a better route runner than Hodgins. So that's pretty good. And then you got CJ Daniels out of Miami. Another big receiver at 6'2". Has that Miami flavor. He has the speed. And he's a guy that you can get the ball to. He can make something happen. So CJ Daniels out of Miami. That was the last pick at 190 for the New York Giants. So that was your official first 7-round mock draft for the New York Giants right here on the Aboriginal Sports Network, man. I think we got some good players, bro. I think we definitely handled the linebacker position. I think we got 2 offensive linemen that that should be playing for us here in the future. We got a cornerback that may could come in and start over the guys that we have now, and you got 2 big receivers on your roster that come in and catch some of those high throws. Jackson Dart loves to do those layered high throws over the middle of the field, and definitely these 2 guys could go up and get it for him. So I think that was a pretty good draft for you guys. That was the first one, man. I think we handled. I think we did a good job of handling the trenches the way that we need to handle the trenches over here with the New York Giants. In the next one, hey, we might go Jackson Dart. Get Jackson Dart help on the first couple of picks. You never know.
Hey, I tried to save the Jackson Dart fans, you know what I'm saying? But the board, the way it was falling, the trenches made sense in those situations. But definitely I do think the Giants need to come away in this draft with, at least 2 targets, whether that's at least 1 wide receiver and either tight end or, maybe even another running back, somebody for Jackson Dart to work with on offense. Because the Giants, those receivers, they like I said, they can't catch, man.
Can't catch a call. But this is based on a couple of things. Let's just say if we do get Linderbaum and free agency, those 2 offensive linemen would be great with a Linderbaum. And then you got a young Marcus Bowe. You got 2 young guys to come in and fill in for some guys that, hey, say if Illuminor leaves after getting a contract extension from us in 2 years. You got somebody to fill in right there. Or say if Andrew Thomas has to leave, you got somebody that can fill in there. So, I mean, that's just the start of trying to build trenches with your team. But I think it was an overall good draft, man. But until the next NFL mock draft right here on the Aboriginal Sports Network, hey, we might even be talking about your mock draft. You never know. So, to the next episode, man, y'all know what time it is, man. Peace.
Holla.
With the first pick in the 2000 NFL Draft, the Oakland Raiders select
Sunny Dutcher.
Welcome to Mock Draft Central, live on the ABSN.